afternoon.
My name is Alexey. I'm from 6G class.
My name is Victoria. I'm from 6G class 2.
We will tell you about United Kingdom. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the UK, is the official name of the state which is situated in the British Isles. Thus, Great Britain is often the same as Britain and refers only to Scotland, England and Wales. The UK or the United Kingdom includes Northern Ireland. It consists of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. You can see them on the map. Their capitals are London, Edinburgh, Cardiff and Belfast. The UK is an island state. The 2 main islands are Great Britain, where England, Scotland and Wales are situated, and Ireland. Northern Ireland and our independent Irish Republic are there. The 2 main islands are separated by the Irish Sea.
The United Kingdom is separated from the continent by the English Channel and the Straits of Darwin. When the British Isles used to be a part of the continent. The nearest point to Europe is the Straits of Darwin. The United Kingdom is also washed by the Atlantic Ocean in the north and North Sea in the east. Everyone who was born in Britain is British. People from England are English, but people from Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland are not English. They are Scottish or Scots, Welsh and Irish. People from Scotland and Wales don't like it when they are called English, but they are British.
More than 56 million people live in Britain. Many of them live in big industrial cities, like London. Manchester and Liverpool, for example, are big industrial cities in the center of England. But foreigners are often surprised by the fact that much of the land in Britain is open country. There are many lonely hills, quiet rivers, deep lakes, and farmlands, especially in the south of the country.
Everyone in Britain speaks English, but in some parts of Scotland and Wales, people speak on different languages as well. The Welsh are especially proud of their language. They like to speak Welsh, to sing a song in Welsh. And when you travel, you can see the road signs in Welsh all over Wales.
As you know, the flag of the United Kingdom is known as the Union Jack. It is made up of 3 crosses: the cross of St. George, the patron saint of England, the cross of St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland, and the cross of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Erin. I'm from 6B4. I want to tell you about English-speaking country, America. America. There are 15 states in the United States of America. The USA is washed by the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. More than 215 million people live there. The official language is English. The American flag is often called the Stars and Stripes. It has 13 stripes, 7 red and 6 white, which stand for the original 13 states. In the top left-hand corner there are 15 white stars on a blue background, 1 star for each state. The Statue of Liberty is the symbol of American democracy. It stands on Liberty Island in New York. It is one of the first things people see when they arrive in New York by sea. This national monument was present from France to the USA. France gave the statue to America in 1884 as a symbol of friendship. Liberty carries the touch of freedom in her right hand. In her left hand, she is holding a tablet with the inscription July 4, 1776, American Independence Day.
Good afternoon, my name is Sasha. I am from 6V4. I would to tell you about English-speaking country, Australia. The commonwealth of Australia is a self-governing federal state. It is situated in the southwest of the Pacific Ocean, occupying the continent of Australia and a great number of islands near it. Australia is the continent island washed by the Pacific and Indian Oceans. The country consists of 6 states and 2 territories. 16 million people live in Australia. The capital is Canberra. The official language is English. Australia is an important producer and exporter of the primary products: wool, sugar, meat, iron, and so on. The government of the country is headed by the Prime Minister. There are 4 big cities in Australia: Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth. These cities are also the country's main ports. Canberra was especially planned as a capital. It is a quiet city. Australia is not only far from the rest of the world. It has a better climate too. The climate is better in the east and the southeast. I want to visit this country because I think it has interesting history and it is different than other English-speaking countries.
Thank you very much.
American symbols. The American flag is often called the Stars and Stripes. It is also called All Glory. It represents the growth of the nation. It has 30 horizontal stripes, 7 red and 6 white, which stands for original 13 states. In the top left-hand corner there are 15 white stars. On a blue background, 1 star for each state. The national anthem of the United States is the Star-Spangled Banner. The was written during the Anglo-American War and set to the music of an old song. Every state has its own flag, its own emblem, and its own anthem too. The eagle became of national emblem to country in 1782. It has an olive branch, a symbol of peace, and arrow, a symbol of strength. You can see the eagle on the back of a dollar bill. The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of American democracy. It stands on the Liberty Island in New York. It was one of the first things people see when they arrive in New York by sea. This national monument was a present from France to the USA. The France gave the statue to America in 1884 as a symbol of friendship. Liberty carries the torch of freedom in her right hand. In her left hand, she is holding a tablet with the inscription July 4, 1776, American Independence Day. That's all.
Introduce myself. My name is Ali. I'm from 8th D form, and I'm going to tell you about the USA. The USA is the 4th largest country in the world after Canada, Russia, and China. It occupies the southern part of the Northern America and stretches from Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. And the total area is more than 9 million square kilometers. The USA is made up of 50 states and the District of Columbia. It is the special federal area where the where the capital of the city Washington is situated. If you look at the map, we can see a lot of lowlands and mountains. The highest peak is Mount McKinley, which is located in Alaska. And the population of the country is more than 270 million people. The USA is a highly developed industrial country. It's the world's leading producer of copper and oil, and the second world's producer of iron ore and coal. And the biggest cities are New York, Los Angeles, Detroit, San Francisco, Washington, Philadelphia, and others. Thank you for your attention.
Now we'll talk about Big Ben. Big Ben is a symbol of United Kingdom and London. Every year starts with the sound of Big Ben. It chimes at midnight. On 31st of May in 2009, it celebrated its 150th birthday. So now it's about 153, and in May it will be 154 years old. Every person, even the one that has never been to London, can recognize it by seeing the Big Ben, because everybody knows the Big Ben. Big Ben is featured on most of the English cards, covers, stamps, etc. When TV or filmmakers want to indicate Britain, they usually use the image of the clock tower or the clock chiming, the sound of the clock chiming. The official name of the Big Ben is the Great Bell, but more people prefer the nickname. It's better known. A lot of people say that this name comes from. A lot of people say that this name is just the subject of some debate, but there are millions of theories about it, so nobody knows. That's it.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Anne, and I'm from 9G form, and today I'm going to tell you about Australia. If you go to Australia, it will seem to be rather an upside down the world. This isn't the other way around. Summer from December to February, autumn from March to May, winter from June to August, and spring from September to November. Hot winds blow from the north and cold winds blow from the south. The farther north you go, the hotter it gets. You will be dazzled with magnificent landscapes and unusual plants. It was strange to you that the trees lose their bark, not their leaves, and a lot of flowers have no smell. Even stranger that the plants are the animals. In Australia lives kangaroos, koalas, platypi, and a lot of rare birds. Australia is the world's largest continent, island, and its small continent. Australia is the oldest of all continents. Its mountains are the one and ancient, and its desert sands rose from the waves of millions years ago and still contain fossils of marine creatures that formerly swam over them. Australia is the driest continent on the earth. Therefore, great deserts of Central Australia cover 2 million square kilometers. There are few rivers there. Australia is the only continent that is also a country. As a country, it has the 6th largest area in the world after Russia, Canada, China, the United States, and Brazil. Australia is the least populated of the continents. Only 0.3% live in Australia. That's all. Thank you.
With